Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Bean here, and today I'm coming at you with my December TBR. Sorry, we're not going back to the TBR game quite yet. I haven't revamped it. I will revamp it on time for January, I promise. So I just have a couple books that I want to read. I have some library books, and I have a book that Callie recommended and a book that John recommended. So I am putting them all together, and let's get started. Let's start with the recommended books, the books that I have been recommended to read. The first book is one that I'm actually really excited to read, and it is Callie's recommended book, and that is The Silver Eyes, the Five Nights at Freddy's novel by Scott Cawthorn and Kira Breed-Raisley. So I have the first book and the third book in this series, so we're going to read them and see what happens. Like I said before in a previous video, I do plan on playing the Five Nights at Freddy's games this month again. So yes, I'm a bit behind on that, but I'm still very excited to get into this fandom. It is huge and it is a bit intimidating, but I'm also very excited because I have read the graphic novels actually. Well, most of them. I've read them while I'm shelving at work. And I think they're really interesting and very kind of creepy in a way that I absolutely love. So I'm very excited to get into the series. Or into this fandom, I should say. And then John came and picked a book. Now, I have to say, when I tell them to pick a book, I literally just say, all right, pick a book that I have that I haven't read. That's all that I give them. And so John took that to heart. And he gave me a chonker of a book, which is fair. I really should read this book anyways. So we'll see how it goes. But this is one of the reasons that my TBR is not very big this month. He gave me Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I don't know how many of you know about this book. This book came out at least a year ago, if not 2 years ago. And it is a sapphic matriarchy story involving dragons, and that's basically what I know about it. It is a chonker, though. When I say chonker, though, I did look it up, or I did look at the back, and there's only 800 some odd pages, which is surprising. I honestly thought there'd be more. But this is a very high fantasy book, but it is also the most beautiful book in the world. So, yeah. We'll see how this goes. I am going to try and actually read the whole thing. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous about this book. This book is just huge, and there's just so much of it, and my reading hasn't really been going to plan this year, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So this was my recommended from John, was The Priory of the Orange Tree. All right, the next group of books I have are the library books that I have picked up as of yet. I still have some others that are coming in, so I'm not exactly sure how many I will be reading this month. But the main books that I have gotten from the library are actually books that are by authors that are going to be at ApollyCon, which Callie and I will be attending. And I think Brittany will be, I'm not sure yet. In July of next year. So I got a couple books by a couple of the authors, and we'll see how they go. Not to mention, I did want to read some of these. So yeah, guys, I'm delving into romance. We'll see how this goes. First book that I have, though, from the library. You can tell it's from the library. It is beat up to all heck, but it is still in one piece. And that is Spider's Bite by Jennifer Estep. I'm really bad at names. But this is the first book in the Elemental Assassin series. I think this series is like 10 books long so far. I have the mass market paperback. You can tell it's well loved. This book is from 2012, when I actually started reading mass market paperback. Actually, I started reading Patricia Briggs right around then. And so this book kind of reminds me of that kind of time frame for me. So I'm expecting a lot of sass, a lot of sarcasm, violence, because she's an assassin, so I'm expecting assassin-y things. And supposedly there's some steamy time, so we'll see how this goes. The next one I picked up is another one that's seen better days, but guys, take care of your library books, please. But I'm going to read Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey, and I'm reading it because we had it at the library, and I've heard good things about it. People really seem to like it. And one of the librarians where I work, she really enjoys Tessa Bailey and was like, hey, you should read this if you're trying to get into romance. And I was like, okay, sounds good. We have a couple Tessa Bailey books there. This was the one that hasn't been checked out for a little while. So it was one that I figured was safe for me to check out. I don't know a lot about this. I'm pretty sure he's a handyman. That's about all I know. And I'm pretty sure there's steamy, sexy time by getting in this one. So we'll see how it goes again. We'll see. And the last one, I'm actually really excited to start this series. It is a trilogy of books so far. The third one just came out in June, I want to say. And that is Pride, Prejudice, and Other Flavors by Sonali Dev. Sonali Dev has 3 books out so far that are all Jane Austen retellings set in modern ages. And this one follows a surgeon and a up-and-coming chef. And the surgeon, she's basically like the best there is around. And she's attempting to make good with her family, who she has wronged in several different ways. And in order to do this, she ends up having to say no to this guy who is the up-and-coming chef. And it's kind of like a weird, like, Pride and Prejudice kind of thing, if you can't tell. But it turns out he doesn't want to have anything to do with her because she's just arrogant. She's stuck up. Hey guys, Editing Bean here. I'm not sure what happened, but I filmed the whole video, and then only half of it actually saved. The rest is just a black screen. Not sure what's going on with my phone, but this does kind of remind me I need to get an actual camera. So don't mind the mess, we're ignoring it for now. But yeah, I tried to pick up where the filming left off, and we'll see how this goes. Sorry guys, this is just kind of weird. Basically, he wants nothing to do with her until he realizes that she is the only one who can save his younger sister and who can perform the surgery that she needs. So I think this sounds really adorable, and honestly, I really want to read the last one in the series because I think it's just going to be adorable and great, and I'm very excited for this series. I think it'll be fun. All right, and the last couple books that I have to show you guys are, I only have like 3 more left, and they're books that I want to just randomly kind of start or finish. And I say finish because the main book that I am putting on priority for this month is Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. Now, I started this book. It's only like 700 and some odd pages, but I am not quite 100 pages in because I realized partway through reading this, I was not in a good mental state to finish this book. And so I will wait. And I've decided to wait until now. And I'm thinking that December is usually a pretty good mental health month for me. So it might be a good time to try and read this. We'll see. Empire of the Vampire is a very dark story. This isn't your like romantic vampires. This is like these are vampires that will kill you without hesitation. These are monsters. And so I'm very excited to get back into this world and this story. It was so intriguing the first time and so much fun, and I absolutely loved it. So yes, getting back into Empire of the Vampire, finally. Another chonker on my list. And then, just because I can, I would like to pick up The Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu. I don't know a lot of it, except for it is a short book. I got it in one of my book boxes, and it's about someone who can talk to ghosts. And I love that trope. I don't know why, but I love haunted things like that. Even though it's December, I'm okay with haunted things still. So this is a book that I'm also adding to my TBR. Again, I don't know a lot about it, but that's okay by me. And then the last book on my TBR for this month is one that I've actually been recommended by many patrons at my library, as well as I've seen it around a lot, and that is Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. This book was actually featured at our library for Native American Heritage Month, which I believe was November. Which I probably should have read this in November, sorry. But I will try and read it in December. I believe this is based off of a Native American myth. I'm not positive on that, don't quote me, but I think it is. But I also have heard so much good I've heard so many good reviews about this book. Like, it has won a bunch of awards. It has gotten a lot of recognition, so I'm very excited to delve into this story. And that is what I have for you guys here today. I hope you enjoyed it. I have an interesting TBR. There will be some ads, some removes, I'm sure, like there always is. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, now is the perfect time to hit that thumbs up button and to subscribe. We post videos every Tuesday and Thursday and occasional Sundays. And if you want to be reminded when we post these videos, please hit the little bell icon down below. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep reading. Bye!